football kicking off here in Week 0. It's the Air Force Falcons and the UTEP Miners. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline. So Air Force's kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They give it to him, first time this season for the transfer. Picks up the first down. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Scanning the field, it's Colson. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Taking it the other way. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
It's a defense that prides themselves on taking the football away. They believe they could impact this game with turnovers, and they get an interception on the opening drive. Wasn't a big return, but that doesn't matter. They stole a possession, and that is huge for their confidence.
They'll send the back in motion. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Air Force! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The UTEP offense headed out to the field to start this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
And he's knocked down.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose a yard.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. To the air, it's Colson. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's fourth down. The Miners will punt this one away. Now on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And the Air Force offense ready to take over. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Allen. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. A run for the quarterback. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
The give to the fullback. Runs through the tackle. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. The defensive front had that one smelled out from the beginning, and the fullback went fully backward.
Nowhere to go. That's a quick-hitting play. Till you get the ball to the fullback, you're trying to get him downhill to hit somebody fast. Nowhere to go.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Big fullback's got it. Jumped on top of the pile. And the Falcons want to pick up the tempo. Handoff to the fullback. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain. It's 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up. And they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
So they're not comfortable with their field goal kicker from here, so the offense will go for it on 4th down. Now on the move. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They needed less than a yard, didn't hesitate, didn't think about the field goal. Probably a little long for that, but they get the first down.
And now that you've got it and a fresh set of downs, look at where they are in the field. You're sort of in that fringe area. There are a lot of coaches that like to take shots at this specific juncture of the field. Let's see what the offense does here.
The Falcons are moving quickly down the field. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you wanted to show. Or, listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback keep. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. Tight end now in motion. Quarterback keeps it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. So the offense builds some confidence, and when the defense gives up a second fourth down conversion on one drive, that can be a bit of a gut punch.
Gut punch, but think about how different it is, Reese, when you're in 4-down territory on every drive. Like, it's totally different in the way you're going to call the game, and you definitely are going to have some adjusting to do if they're going to be this aggressive and go for it on fourth down every time.
And the Falcons pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Sends it back in motion. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Hey, even those balls that are thrown near the line of scrimmage, that are going to the running backs and to the tight ends, those small passes can go for big gains. Great job getting the mitts up in the air and deflecting that football.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Back to pass. Throws to the back. This one's complete.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll go to the fullback. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker. That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They've been aggressive on fourth down. They've already converted twice, and they'll try it again. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, these running backs, they've been put into challenging situations. That's the third time in the game on fourth they've decided to hand it off, and these guys have just found a way to make sure that they're able to keep these drives going.
Here comes the option. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Escapes the pressure to his right. There he goes. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
The Falcons trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Falcons.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do. And they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. On the move from inside his 5. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. The Miners offense all set and ready to start the drive. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Makes it past the marker and works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Caught over the middle. It's Jones. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Fires left side, it's Smith. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Dropping back, it's Colson. Looking left. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Catches it at the 15. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Falcons now set to take over on offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Running inside, it's Palmer. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Now the pitch. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. And the Falcons getting set on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Give to the fullback. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They've been running it, but now the pass. Extending the play. Ball is loose. And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man, makes the grab. They wrestle him down after a pickup of 11 yards on the play, and we've reached a 2-minute timeout. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. To the air on 1st down. Got the back over the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more aggressive. They got to get more physical on that line of scrimmage.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. The play action fake. He's moving out of the pocket. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy 1st down.
Here's 1st and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. They'll run the option. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Well, this quarterback has had a little bit of success running so far in this game. That time on the option play, nowhere to go, though. Defense, they were in position. They tackled him for a loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming, and down he goes. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this 1st half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air, it's Colson. Throwing right. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Open on the right side, that's Smith. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Under fire, and they got it. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Notre Dame taking on the number 6 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Fighting Irish who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today.
Makes a move.
Push.
Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the 3rd quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. Looking for blockers. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling.
He's got it on the right. Open spaces. The 20. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UTEP.
And I think it's pretty clear. They went into the half and said, we're getting the ball and we're going to be aggressive. And how about the aggressive shot down the field, playing one of the second half to start it, and he goes all the way to the end zone. That is how you start a half fast.
He's not going to get it in, and the lead will remain 18 as they were trying to make this a 2-possession game. He'll bring it out. It's Chambers. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go with it.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Motion from the back. Look out, he's got room. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. They'll send the back in motion. Goes to the option. He'll do it himself. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To give to the big fullback. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to him. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll give it to the transfer, first carry of the season. Here's a little room there. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
And that's the danger on 3rd and short as a defense, right? You line all those bodies up close to the line of scrimmage. If you let the running back into the 2nd level, you know it's going to be a big one. And nice effort that time by the safety, making a touchdown-saving tackle.
Defense there to stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it was a good move that got him that much. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On the ground with the counter. No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Sticks it in his belly. Breaks into the open. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. The give to Davis. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Going to try to get it himself. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense.
The Falcons will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. The option look. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Well, guys, Air Force has the lead here. Hey, quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a second down play. To the air, it's Colson. Bringing the heat. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. Way too much grabbing and tugging there. No way the official's going to miss that one. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. That's caught. It's Henry. Turns it on down the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Miners. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
And the extra point splits the uprights. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Makes his man miss. Still on his feet at the 35. Flying out to the left. The 30. At the 20. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. The give to the fullback. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And the thing I like about giving it to the fullback right away, it hits downhill right now. Very little chance for a ball handling mishap. No fumbles. He secures the football, wraps it up, falls forward, and usually gets positive yards.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Sends it back in motion. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
The best offenses are the ones that can run the football in the red zone when the defense knows it's coming. It's hard to throw the ball down in this area of the field. They go with the toss play. They pick up the big game.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Run it with the fullback. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down. Ball is at the 3-yard line. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone, but they'll need to move forward here on 4th and short. On the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Falcons. Great job by the back on the option.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UTEP offense headed out to the field to start this drive. Looking to throw, it's Colson. Caught by Smith. Turning it on. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. And the Miners want to move quickly.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Got it behind the line. It's Jones. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Miners are rolling down the field. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So it's now 1st and 20 after that holding call. Now on the option. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Quarterback keeper. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Quarterback will keep it. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And the Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And here comes the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. They'll get this drive started from the 29. To throw, it's Colson. Finds a tight end. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Under fire. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Finds a man on the right. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing the football. He's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the 1st down. And the Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. The Miners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Off the play fake. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
To the air, it's Colson. He wants it all. Touchdown, UTEP! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And they fake it. The holder looking for a man. And it's caught off the fake. He goes in for the 2, and now they've got it down to 10. They took it 71 yards down the field. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They get the football, but I think they touched it too soon. Flag on the field, and I believe it's coming back. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. Quarterback takes a knee, and they'll start this new season with a victory.